Sonic Team.
Sweet, sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. And welcome to Amy Adventure 2, a mod of the video game Sonic Adventure 2 that replaces everyone with Amy. Everyone is Amy now, and it's better this way. We can finally play the game we were meant to play all along, Amy Adventure 2. Absolutely everybody who could be anybody is now Amy. All of them are Amy. Absolutely every single one of them. We're going to come in here and we're going to choose Tails because, we don't get to see Tails outside of his thing. You would have never known that the Tails Amy has pink tails that come out of her body. Like Tails, because she needs to be. She needs to be Tails. Tails needs to be Amy. That's actually more what I meant to say. We can come in here and see our beautiful children have also become Amy. Like I mentioned in a previous episode, there were the character chow that you could come and you could get. And by that I mean you could never get them. I think Tails was the Tails Chow was the only one that was ever actually released, but their data was in the game. So there was like overlapping audio there, and it scared me. It spooked me, and I went into like I was gonna say defensive position, but I actually didn't move. I locked up. It scared me. I think this one's Eggman. Oh yes, I would recognize that gait anywhere. That wonderful walk, lovely. Love this Eggman. Egg Amy. And we can come in here, we can see our other beautiful child has also become an Amy Chow. Got like a little bit of a red tummy going on. Also, still very jiggly. If we look at he head, it's so jiggly. I think I've uninstalled the jiggle mod, but I believe it's had some like lasting effects. Like it's just infected my copy of the game, and now everything's permanently jiggly, and I can't do anything about it. I mean, I guess I could reinstall it and mess with the values and see if I could make it happen, but it's whatever. Sometimes your children's heads are just jiggly and we'll have to get along with it. Get along with the fact that they're all jiggly. So yes, everybody's Amy. Every single playable stage is Amy, and I figured we want to take a look at every playable character. So we'll just go to Cannon's Core where we can see everybody in action. Just get a taste for the thing. And this will give us a taste for all the things in the game, because there's unfortunately at the moment no cutscene Amy. No cutscene Amy. They use different models for that, and that hasn't been replaced in this mod. I don't know if that was intentional, like they didn't want to do that. I can't say. I'm not the creator. I don't know. But there's great things like this pink tornado. Amy in the mech. It's not even just the tornado's pink now. Amy is in the mech, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna see every single person see what's up. I couldn't spin there for... Oh, I was like, why can't I spin? It's because you can only spin when you're shooting. I need to be careful here, because as we know, if I were to have, kept spinning around, I would have fallen off. And I wanted to move the camera, because there's our friend Big the Cat down there. Can't really get a terribly good look at him, but we saw him down there. We know he's down there. And we can see even that Omo Chow. Omo Chow has become an Amy Chow, too, which is incredible. They did the Lord's work with this mod. It's great. I really love it. It's so much fun. Now this mod unfortunately isn't as good as it could be, and that's my fault, not the mod's fault. The mod has built-in alternate costumes for Sonic and Shadow that I have no idea how to make it work. I've gone and like reinstalled the thing several times, went and re-downloaded it. Made sure it was updated several times, gone into the control schema that controls whether you use the alternate costumes or not, swapped it several times, and just couldn't get it. But Sonic and Shadow have alternate costumes, which are incredible on screen now. Hopefully, if the editing works the way that it should, and my brain hasn't just fried, I guess. Very good outfits with Sonic wearing his favorite clothes from the OV. Oh, that's going to squish me. Oh, it didn't squish me. I sounded a little disappointed there, but I promise you, was not disappointed to not be squished. Sonic wears his favorite clothes from the OVA movie, which, as y'all know by now, I'm a big fan of. And Shadow Amy wears an outfit based on some fan art on the tweet machine that the creator is a fan of, and it's cool. It's a cute little like Amy Shadow dress. I get why they went with it. And now we get to see Amy and the Amy Walker. And I gotta say, the pink looks really good on the Egg Walker. I'm so glad that the Egg Walker's design kind of got better for me when we got the chunkier legs. Because at first it just looked a little like dinky, but now I'm a bigger fan of the Eggwalker post chunky hover leg things definitely rounded out the design. Well, chunked out the design. Actually, unrounded the design in a very literal sense. The Sonic Battle, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, has different models compared to. Is there a Big the Cat beneath us? I think there might be a Big the Cat beneath us. I know there's a Big the Cat in a elevator segment, but it's not like we're going to be able to spin the camera around in a decent way to be able to find it. I guess we could destroy these boxes, see if there's anything cool underneath them. Not that it, I guess, really matters. Oh, there was a thing in there. Oh, it's a cute little bear. We'll take the cute little bear. Not that we're going to go feed it to our precious children, because they're not our precious children anymore. They're our precious adult children, which is still our children, but they're not like our precious baby. They're our precious babies in like that, like, oh, you're always going to be my precious baby kind of way. But you're like, Mom, I'm almost 30. But yes, I am the precious baby. I will actually accept this. So thank you, Mom. And hopefully I can just float until... I was hoping this box would come out sooner, but unfortunately this box does not want to come out of here. But you know, who needs rings? Rings... Oh, I thought that was the door, to be honest. The door was a bit higher than I thought. I forgot. You know, I saw that thing. I was like, that looks like a door. Not like, you know, all the other doors that we've been seeing that have had a uniform design. No, that'd be crazy. There were different models for the Dreamcast original version of this video game. Oh, that fell out. I feel like that surprised me. The first time we saw it, it surprised me again. And I have no rings, so we're just going to have to be careful. The rings are still falling. Nah, they probably despawned by now. We just need to be careful that these fake chaos, they're prototype chaos. There's a name for one of y'all left to comment, and I can't remember the chaos names. Oh yeah, I forgot. Health. They have health, not rings. So easy to forget that, because you know it's a Sonic game. And they do have rings. It just doesn't function the way it normally would. The different models. The point I was trying to make is I have a feeling that or not that I have a feeling, but I've seen the comparisons between the different models between the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and the Oh, actually, that came out much faster than the other one. Comparisons between the models, and it looks like they made the characters like less like chunky, like a lot of like, you know, like Sonic like a little chubbier, and also Amy's got not. Well, it is Amy, but we got like the Rouge wings, which is very good. There was also an option to remove the Rouge wings, but why would you want to do that? The Rouge wings are great, and now I just have to remember how to do these part, because this part confused me. I think there's a switch at the very, very top, and we push that and have to come down here, go through a waterfall. I was so confident coming into Cannon's Core, because I was like, yeah, I know how to do this now. This won't take forever. This will probably still take forever. I mean, we're a third of the way through, if you just look at it in terms of character numbers, and not the fact that I might get stuck on something. But I know where to go for the most part. I know the dirty secret that they're going to throw in the Knuckles segment. So we don't have to worry about that. Everything's going to be fine. I refuse to believe otherwise. We will not be able to. I almost said swift past that, crawl past that. There we go. That should be out of our way. The point I'm trying to make about the models is that the models changed between the Dreamcast version, and I'm not sure if it's a Battle in particular, or if it is if it is just Battle changed, or if it was this PC version that had the different ones. But I think Eggman's mech is actually slightly like chunkier in this version, because I remember like whenever we first saw his mech, I was like, oh, his mech looks a little weird, because it's very like large around like the undercarriage of like the mech, in a bit of a strange way that I guess for some reason didn't appeal to my mech sensibilities, even though my mech sensibilities, I love chunky mechs. The chunkier the mech, the better. Like Big O is like my favorite like robot like mech thing. Big O's very cool, very chunky, I like the noise when it steps. It's a very good robot steppy noise. And also the piston arms are very cool. I love characters with big, just fat, strong arms. It's very good. Bowser and Superstar Saga is that way too. Also, I've learned that we have infinite air with the air thingy. I thought it would just like give us extra air, but no, we actually have infinite air as long as we're in the water. We do not have to worry about getting air at all, which is nice because I was just terrified of drowning at all times while we were playing previously. Oh yeah, I was like, hopefully I'll have enough time to get through there, but we had plenty of time. It's no problem. You know, we're just running past things. I'm playing a Sonic game similar to how one might play it if they're not like bad at the game, in which, you know, we're going quick, and holy shit, you can just hold down B and dive down super fast. I didn't realize that, which probably contributed a bit to, or maybe I didn't realize it. It just felt like we were going super fast. So maybe, excuse me, the way I dived into the water just made me dive quicker than usual, and then made me think that I was doing something wrong. I mean, to be fair, you know, typically pretty slow, not very quick. Oh, we were able to move during that cutscene. Oh, we need to pause time so we can be able to get through there. Oh man, if only we could use the sunglasses in the water. We'd be able to like see the sunglasses in use, since we're always using mods and can't see the sunglasses since it's been hidden under Wario's hat. And spoilers, will continue to be hidden under hats in the future, because I love a hat. Hats are cool. Is this the room that Big's in, or was Big in the other room? I'm not sure. I think. Oh no, there he is. I saw that purple anywhere. Hi, Big. Let me just go ahead and. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to dive here so we could just appreciate our friend Big, because we love our friend Big. And also, no, we can't put on the sunglasses in the water. So we're just gonna get a mosey on. And there's actually a thing over here. So I am actually not gonna get my mosey on. I'm gonna come over here. Collect the rings. Can I just reset this? No, we have to wait for it to. We had to wait for it to stop beeping before we were able to reactivate it again. Is this going to like push us down if we're not? Yeah. Oh shit! It just pushed us straight through the cage. Feels like that's not the way that's supposed to work. It feels like those cages are probably there to stop you from like oh, this is like a little checkpoint or something. But I don't know. We just blasted straight. Oh, there's a little seal in there. But seals like water, so we're just going to leave the seal in this orange water. It's tinted weird. Probably not good for the seal. But we're just going to pretend it is, because the seal is in a bit of an inconvenient spot. I think we do have to go back, so actually I take all the... Oh, no, we don't have to go back. I was about to say I take it back because we're going to have to go back anyways, but no. Sonic goes through the door that Nucky opened, and then we're going to continue. By Sonic and Nucky, I of course mean Amy. We've been playing Amy and Amy alone this entire time. Do I have any special attacks I could do? Oh yeah, I could use my my light speed dash on these guys. But, you know, we got it. We might as well use it. Or light speed attack, I believe is the name of this. Did that work? It didn't. The attack didn't work. Let's use our magic hands. Magic hands. Oh shit! That destroyed all of them. Magic hands is incredibly powerful. Got magic hands. Magic hands is a cool power-up. It's dumb and weird, but I really like it. I feel like it could be an interesting mechanic for a video game, which, I mean, we are in fact playing a video game. I almost jumped into that hole, but I remember the gimmick of this area. And by gimmick, I mean, I remember the fact that we just have to turn around, and let's just go ahead and hit this switch and just continue onwards. We don't need to worry about these guys. I'm just going to bounce away. What is that? Oh, that was a pipe. I thought that was like some kind of strange animal I've never seen before. Can we get the beetle? I think the beetle's too far away. Well, we could have gotten it. It was not too far away. I was just not good enough at video game to get to it. And I started looking around in a panic for like where the button was. But we know what to do here. We know to somersault under here. We've learned the secret. Oh, I thought we had learned the secrets. But I don't know what to... Oh, okay. I was like, why can't I slide under there? And the reason I couldn't slide under there is because we needed to move. You don't see a lot of these like zip-lining things in the game. There's a whole lot of grinding, but not a lot of zip-lining. I think the other way was death. And actually, I think there's a Big the Cat in here. So I'm just going to keep jumping. See if we can see Big the Cat, because I think there's a Big the Cat on one of these pillars who's fishing. And maybe I should get to like safety. Maybe if we... well, I guess not. We'll see all the bigs. I promise you, no big will go unviewed. But I will. Well, I was going to try and get up here, but it doesn't look like there's any pillars in the area that big could be on. And I want to pick up this parrot just to prove that I can pick up the parrot. Not that we particularly need it. Hey, the bear's gone. Did we get the bear in Cannon Core? Am I just making that up? Maybe between each character switch, our animals have been like changing. That's probably what's been happening here. It's probably been very obvious to everyone else. And see, in only 9 minutes in game time, we're here instead of like 40 or whatever it was when we played this level proper. Still an E rank. Yeah, we could have done that a lot faster. I was messing around. I'm still not in terribly fast at this game. Oh, this doesn't lead. Oh, because I got the thing. It took us into Chao World. That's what's happening here. We can see the Snick. I'm gonna run in here and just see what animals come out because yeah, Snick only had those. So do all the other things that you collect in the level just like poof? Maybe if you come back to Chao World from like stage select as those characters before they despawn. Oh, it doesn't take you into the boss fight. That's interesting. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It doesn't go straight into the boss fight. Oh, I just assumed it would. Can we? Okay, cool. We don't have to play the entirety of the last. We can just come in here and go straight to the ultimate battle. This should be the cutscene where the big lizard boy shows up. Oh, can we make... There we go. Hey, there's a thing. There's a thing I found out by researching. If you mash A button during cutscenes, the big cat, our big friend Big the Cat, will appear in certain scenes, and people just don't acknowledge him for the most part. Sometimes they make a character look in a certain direction, and you'll be like, "Oh, they're looking at Big the Cat," and it's fun. It's just a fun little thing that we'll be taking a look at. Obviously, I just wanted to show it off since we were there. You know, we've seen this cutscene. We don't need to see it again, but we do need to know that thanks to y'all are very smart and know things that I don't. That in the original Japanese version, Maria and Sonic say adios, Shadow the Hedgehog, instead of sayonara, which is incredibly good, and I'm so upset they didn't keep it that way. Adios is so much better. Like, I get it. Like, they're like, oh, you know, for English speakers, maybe, you know, adios, like, you know, Spanish is more common, so they'll know what it is. Oh, it looked like he was eating the rings. That was cute. Oh yeah, we're Shadow. We can't do the bounce. I was trying to do Sonic's bounce. I forgot which version of Amy we were, but no, we're Shadow Amy, and Shadow Amy doesn't have the bounce ring. There was on the Sonic mod loader, there's a thing to let Shadow do the bounce and have magic hands and give Rouge the air thingy. Since, you know, they're sort of the same character, but they just don't have as many stages, so they don't have all the same power-ups and stuff. Oh, he's going to start doing Shadow Ball, so we'll just start dodging. Oh, and that roll is probably not the best dodge to use since it kind of falls short at the end, so probably shouldn't be using that. To dodge, I'm still probably going to do it because it just makes sense in my head. Like, oh, something's coming from above me. I should hit the equivalent of the crouch, and that didn't work because I didn't... I hit... Which one is this one? Your final lizard? Bio Lizard. This one's Bio Lizard. It's not yet final. It's not yet a hazard. It's a Bio Lizard. Bio Lizard's such a dumb name. I love this big stupid thing. And apparently the Shadow the Hedgehog lore built off of it and Shadow's like ultimate life form and origins and stuff are apparently very convoluted and great. Shadow the Hedgehog, definitely the hero of the modern like Sonic the Hedgehog narrative lores, doing what needs to be done for a story to work, using Chaos Control as a MacGuffin to do anything. I mean, we already had the... Oh, wait, does it not have legs? Does it just have two tails? I've never noticed that. That's actually kind of a neat design. They maybe never get to see, really, because like in this form, like it's like real focused on like this side, and we get to the other side, like a tail just whacks us. And I had just never thought, like, oh, it's just got two tails on the end instead of having leggies. Because then, you know, when you fight Final Hazard, which is a fucking great-ass name, he's, like, embedded in an arc, so you can't really see Leggy anymore, which is a shame that such great, like, leg tendril... Oh, why did I try to roll out of the way of that one? Should probably pick up some rings. Yeah, because like the camera kind of obscures it, but I'm pretty sure that this boy just has two big tails. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Maybe Final Hazard. It's not Final Hazard yet, and I need to get out of here and find a ring before we die. Luckily, I left a bunch of rings around the level because I learned that lesson Oh, that one shot me out of the air, and I couldn't see it. I learned that lesson last time, just to leave a lot of rings laying around since... you know, you see the rings, you want to collect the rings, but you shouldn't collect all the rings, because if you collect all the rings, you won't be able to... Oh, it despawned all the balls, and now we can't do anything. We spawned more balls, or we... No, we got to run away, and I did a bad job at that. That was fine. I don't actually know what you should do whenever it shoots a ball at you. Oh, I just noticed that Amy's shoes doing the thing, the Shadow thing. It's very cool. I mean, obviously, you know, it's Shadow's animations, but I don't know why it took me that long to like, oh yeah, the gliding thing's very cool. Because the gliding shoes, the like hover skating thing is just so cool. And honestly, the coolest thing about Shadow, other than his sexy chest hair. Sexy chest hair is also a big selling point for Shadow the Hog, and I could move for a little bit in that cutscene, and then it stopped. I took away my control. Okay, let's do this one very good this time. I'm just going to do it quicker, and we need to get closer to the thing, but unfortunately, I cannot control which homing target we get. So, you know, we'll just do our best. So this is fun and cool, and I enjoy being able to play as Amy a whole lot. I do miss the Amy Hammer gameplay from the original, which obviously it would be ridiculous to expect that to be modded into this game, because I'd be, you know, modding in game logic that I'm assuming doesn't exist in this game. Like, looking at the 2-player stuff, I don't think Amy plays like she did in Sonic Adventure 1. I think she just plays like Sonic. It's a shame, because I'm a big proponent of big hammers. I think big hammers are cool. Hammers are just really neat. When I did the Bloodborne, I used the Kirk hammer in hammer form basically all the time. Don't need that cowardly sword, just want the big hammer. And yeah, I just always thought big hammers were cool. And Amy's like hammer, does she do the hammer jump in Sonic Adventure 1? I think she does. I know she does it in Sonic Advance. Is she in Sonic Advance or Sonic Advance 2? I don't remember. I remember very little of those games, because like I said, 2D Sonic, I'm not terribly great at it. I don't actually remember what to do in this segment, so I'm just gonna, I guess, dodge? And by dodge, I mean, I guess just continue to move. And this time not go towards Bio Lizard's big ol' strong neck. Oh yeah, we can see it's like tails, like here. Better. Oh, I got shot, and I think you have to start the entire boss fight again. I'm bad at this fight.
The surfaces are designed to absorb attacks. It's invincible. As long as he's equipped with that red light support system, he's invincible. You may be able to grind on that pipe coming out of his mouth.
Thank you, Omochao.
To avoid his energy attack,
Thank you, Omochao.
did you see the egg-like attack? You might want to ascend.
Thank you, Omochao. Okay, there we go. We're in last hit territory. The pink egg attack giving me so much trouble. I've been on this boss longer than I was the first time, which gave me time to think about Amy and Amy's journey here to defeat the ultimate life form, the prototype ultimate life form, not Shadow. Amy doesn't want to kill Shadow. Shadow's like, could be her edgy hot boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry about your eye, Amy. Her like hot edgy boyfriend phase. Like, oh, things aren't working out with Sonic, so I went out with Shadow for a little bit. We don't need to see a cutscene. Who needs it? Oh no, I skipped the best cutscene in the game where they do the Jo crystals. I mean, I guess we weren't going to get to see Amy do that. We already got to see our two favorite boys do it, but we will get to see, I believe, Super Amy. I think they. Okay, no, it's not Super Amy, and then they glow. But we do have Amy flying around because she is super. Amy. Always super. Amy has always been super. She doesn't need Chaos Emeralds. She doesn't need the power of friendship. I mean, she does need the power of friendship. She just doesn't need it to power up, because she's just always just filled with so much friendship that something like Super Amy, that's just her default state. She's like when they started doing like Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God's the red one. Yeah, that's like it for her. But she likes pink, so like it was like diluted into a pink color instead of just being full on red. And it's a combination. It's Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct. I almost said Final Instinct, but no, this is Final Hazard. It's combined into Super Amy. We just call it Super Amy to be convenient, but we the audience know that this is Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct Amy. Yeah, you say the name at the end, because it's Super Sonic, and then you say Super Saiyan Goku, not Goku Super Saiyan. That's not how we say that phrase. Let's go ahead and hit the big boil. Oh, and get like to the other side, sort of. I wish I was less bad at understanding how things work, and could have shown y'all the cool outfits in practice, because they are very good and they very clearly work. The creator has video of it. There's comments of people being like, "Oh, these are so cool, love them." I just have no clue what I'm doing, and I've done my best. I'm sorry I couldn't show you the cool outfits, and maybe that's a reason that you could go and download this mod. Link in the description, by the way, for this mod. You go and download it for yourself so you can play Amy Adventure 2 and have a great time learning about how powerful Amy is on her adventure for love, for power, not for power, just for love, the power of love, power of friendship, and what she can. Oh man, I like dashed in there. I kind of accidentally hit the camera stick, but I doubt that gave me like a dash. Oh shit, which game am I thinking of? Hyper Light Drifter, something like, I think it's Hyper Ultra Light. I think it's Hyper Light, something like Drifter, where there's like a cool dash like that. I think that's what I was thinking of. Maybe if you hit A and B, it does something. So it seems like I've been getting dashes in there. Yeah, Shadow, your power's getting weaker. You just killed Final Hazard. And by Shadow, we of course mean Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct, Amy. And Shadow has a different win quote than Sonic does. Now, unfortunately, we don't get to see Dark Amy give up her life for the world. So we're just going to go ahead. Oh, I was going to say go ahead and skip this cutscene, but we actually can't skip the cutscene. So I guess we're locked into this cutscene. We're going to get to see Adios, Shadow the Hedgehog again. Or I could do an edit. And that is Amy Adventure 2. I mean, obviously, you could play the entire game this way. You could go and do 2-player and see more shenanigans with playing 2-player, where it's like, wait, which one am I again? And the only way to tell which character is which is by like looking at their postures and animations. And I love some of these here. Like you can see, like I believe Metal Sonic is the one on the far right. That's not the farthest right, where it's like Amy's standing there with her like arms down and her pupils are blank. The one in the back with also blank pupils, a bit longer proportions, I believe that's Chaos. I think that Amy with her hands and her eyes is Tikal, because Tikal's like trying to do the prayer thing, but I guess Tikal has a smaller head than Amy, and Amy's just like cramming her hands into her eye. I said eyes, but it's technically one big one with two pupils. That's what's going on there. And the Amy on the far left looking very, very sad. So you could go and have some fun. Play some 2-player battle with characters of which one are you? Who's to say? I mean, it's split screen, so you'll know damn well which one is you. But you could laugh. You could have a good old time. Amy Adventure 2. Obviously, there's those cool outfits that I mentioned that I couldn't figure out because I'm dumb. You can go play more levels. You cannot change the menu screen theme. You will have the Amy menu, and you will like it. This is Amy Adventure 2, once again by Main Memory, Mr. McScrewup, Shadowwith 117, End User, Mirabelle, and Wizaria.